flowing with the water, flowing with the water, flowing with the water, flowing with the water. Innocent love, innocent love, flowing with the water, flowing with the water, flowing with the water,
Flowing with the waters.
Rolling with the water.
Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey and this is my lovely Sherry, baby love, and my best friend Chino Johnson. We're all back together here and having another discussion about relationship. So with that said, today we are going to be talking about that you should not rush into marriage. Or what is the exact topic, baby?
Do not rush.
Okay, do not rush into marriage. That's going to be the topic that we're going to be talking about, and let's see what happens. So I can only talk from personal experience in general, and when I say do not rush into marriage, I'm basically talking about the very thing that I did not do. I did not do. You know, I did the exact opposite, and I paid the price for that. However, I also want to put my experience based on that, and I'm sure that Sherry has awesome experience, and Chino has his point of view. His experience.
Yeah.
Were you married before?
Never. So,
Okay.
But I want to. But again, I'm not wishing.
Okay, so even now you're with your girlfriend right now.
Yeah, for 9 years.
For 9 years. That's
Yeah,
a
man.
long time.
Yeah. We both want to get married, but there's a financial incentive to, sadly, to not being married. It's better that way.
What about you guys are planning on getting engaged, or you don't know?
I actually engaged to her back when I first met her a
Oh,
month
so
later.
she's your fiance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
my mindset after that, since we're not technically married, my mindset is like we married. So
Yeah.
It's in the
technically
mind.
she's my fiance, but in my mind, it's like we married.
Right. That's
I'm stuck that
interesting.
way,
Yeah.
in a good way.
What about you, baby? Like, I know that you were married before. How did it go? If I may ask.
Okay. Let me tell you. In the Philippines, if the couples started to be as a living partner, they don't think they consider this their relationship as married. Marriage. Like they call it husband, wife, but even though they're not married yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't. And so, for me, when you say like, do you have to rush? I mean, it depends because I saw some couple that they have been successfully, in their marriage, but like they just met for only for 5 months and they're still together. They're happy. So
Yeah.
for me, it's okay if you want to rush.
It's different. I think it's kind of like it depends. I think that the circumstances. I know people, and I don't know if I can discuss with you. Let me know, baby love. But I know people get married because they want to see each other because they're living in two different countries,
Right.
and there's no way for them to be together unless they're married. And sometimes that they use it to justify we got to get married now so that we can be at least together in the same country.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know
that's
what
where where you decide based on that, but it's different. Now, for me personally, in my personal experience, I I was married, and I was really I basically it was too early. It was way too early. And I had a subconscious when I thought about that this is not good. I should wait and take my time, but I didn't, And the reason why is because my own personality. I had this guilt feeling. What if I don't? Then I feel bad about it. And okay, I guess I get married, But it was never really like, because I wanted to, but I felt like because I had to. And it was just not the wisest choice that I made, you know. And like I said, everybody has different views on that, you know. And but I also can say is that in my current relationship with my baby love, you know, we really enjoying our time together right now, you know. And we
We're open.
when yeah we open, and we met. When did we meet, baby love?
It's been 2 years now together, right? Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So we just enjoying the ride, and we just, I guess for me personally, I let God decide. You know, God is the one who is going to be in control, and He's going to oversee everything. And I'm not worried about it. Sherry's not worried about it. We're not worried about it.
Yeah, you can get married whenever you feel comfortable.
Right. Yeah. It has to be. It has to be natural. It has to be pressure. And you know what? This is the funny thing. Sorry, I don't.
Personally, I prefer to be financially well off than get married because that's how I was raised. I can get married in the court, but right now the situation is not in our favor. So the only way for it to be in favor is there's so many levels to my financial situation. So I would have to be at least financially like stable
So
until my life at
you
least.
want to have that foundation stable.
Yeah, because if I get married, income will be cut down, and we got needs that need maintaining. With the current income, we got unmarried. So married is after I get my career going. You know, whether it's acting or podcasting, my own YouTube channel, wherever it goes. Then I get married quick like that. As soon as I hit my financial spot.
My question, why is so important to have money, like,
Okay, I'm since I'm hearing impaired, I got disability, which it's at its highest per month, and um, income stays that way. If I get married, my girl already work, so since she already work, my income right now combined with marriage, we cut down.
oh,
For example, I won't be able to pay rent. Something gonna go, you know.
so if you're
Lights
single,
go. I can't pay
so
lights.
if you're single, you get more.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
get married,
I'm
pay you-
married. My income stays high.
Oh,
because
so
it
when you're
combined,
single,
it will be combined.
Yeah, if me and her married,
Okay, I understand
it
now.
was just
right?
I understand.
The financial, isn't it sad that you have to make decisions based on that?
yeah.
I mean, that's just really. I mean,
But
gosh.
it's okay. But it's okay. You have
Yeah.
to listen, and I think your girl,
Yeah.
your
Yes. We both understand it.
Yeah.
and it's okay. That's beautiful that you've been together
Yeah.
for so long, and
Yeah,
love
it is
each other most
beautiful.
important.
But this is the thing. Some people get married because of the law. Other people get married because of God.
Yeah.
Other people get married because of both of that. Or whatever preference. That maybe they don't want to use any of that and they want to do it based on the nature, I don't know, or whatever. You know? I'm just guessing on the stars. You know? But it's kind of like, I think it's what's very important is that if you do get married, that you do it for the right reasons, and you do it not just because you have to, because your culture tells you that, or because your parents tell you that, but you basically have to know the purpose of marriage and why it's important to you, why you should get married in the first place. Now, I got my reasons. Sherry got her reasons. He got his reasons, but you have to have your reasons, as you are the audience, have to have your reasons of why you want to get married in the first place. Is it because your parents are pressuring you to that, or because it's popular, everybody does it? Are you doing it based on that? Are you jealous? You know? Or are you really doing it because you know why you're doing it? And if you know why you're doing it, then it's a good thing. You have the right reasons why you do that, and you understand the meaning of marriage, you know? And because our culture has changed.
Yeah.
I see, and I think I heard very lastly, not that long ago on the news, where people even, they're talking about like people are not getting married anymore. They don't see any more reasons of why. Everybody's living together and living, and there's no difference between marriage or not. And it's just gonna, you know, you have this freedom to do whatever you want. If it doesn't work out, you can just leave and worry about it. And they're using all these elements to justify not to get married. This is one reason. Yeah. There's one reason, you know?
Yeah. Growing up, they this phrase, what you talking about, people who don't get married but they stay together, this is what they say. If it's not broken, what is there to fix? Right. If the relationship is not broken, why fix it? Which means like everything works good while they're not married. Why get married? That's the people I grew up with in Alabama. Yeah, they so many different reasons.
Right, and I think honestly that in time, as the years go by, and it's becoming less and less and less and less attractive for people to get married because they're seeing less. It's growing. It's growing less and less people, and at the same time, people who do get married, they get also divorced. So the divorce rate goes up. Right. That makes people not want to get married, and at the same time, people don't see a reason for that. And everything is against the man. When things go wrong, then the man is stuck with child support and all that stuff and all this legal stuff. And it discourages people to even think about marriage. They think all these things.
Yes. You'd rather to be single.
Right. And I think that's the reason why you should not rush into marriage. There's many reasons why you shouldn't rush. It's a serious thing. You want to know your partner in and out. You want to be true to yourself towards your partner and show her or him who you are, and really get to know each other and trust each other. And there's so much that goes with it.
But the thing is, you know, some people, they can pretend for so long, and you'll be like, oh, I think she's the one, oh, he's the one, and then after a year, 2 years, okay, he changed. Oh gosh, why am I married with this person? So that's what I said, like, how do you know? You know, how do you really know?
I think you know by...
How do you really know?
I think you know by spending a lot of time together. Because I would honestly say that it's not the marriage that makes a person... I'll be careful with that. Sometimes it does. But I think if you truly are who you are, and you stay long enough in a relationship, there's no reason why would you change unless you must be a genius of acting a certain way for so long, for 3 years, and then all of a sudden you marry and you're different.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Like usually when people spend a lot of time together, when they're like in a relationship for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you already know that's who they are. And especially if you live with the person, then you know what it's like. And at that point, honestly, you just have to have faith, and you have to, because you don't know the future. No one knows the future. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Nobody does.
You know, I mean, yes, I one thing I do know that I want to be with you, and I want to stay with you forever. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I get hit by a car tomorrow and I won't see her anymore. I cannot control that, but I can control what I want. Yeah, and that's what I want. Right here. You can always trust that baby love.
That's how I keep in mind too.
Okay.
I mean, you just never know.
No.
As long as you're happy, right, Chino?
Sometimes people get married for that reason. Like, tomorrow not promised, let's get married.
Let's go right away. But anyway, I'm sure that some of you guys watching are curious about. You know what? Before we even continue, and I already mentioned in the video before, but you know, we want to say thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for our 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 plus. Thank you. Thank you so much. We wouldn't have made this without your support. We thank you for the bottom of our heart, and we want to continue to be thankful towards you, and we want to give you guys great content. So thank you. But what I wanted to say is to the audience is the fact that if you're in a situation where you want to get married and you're not really quite sure, You're not, maybe you already found your partner. Let's say, for example, you found your partner already, but you're not sure if you should get married with him or her. Don't do it. If you're not sure, that means you're not ready.
Communicate too.
Yeah, communicate too.
Be honest.
Be
To
honest.
be honest
You
to
know,
yourself.
don't get married because somebody tells you, because you feel guilty, because you have to prove yourself to somebody, or you have to show that you're worthy. Are all the wrong mindsets.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Moving
You
it
know,
back, baby.
just take your time, do it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree. I agree too.
you know.
No matter how uncomfortable the honest truth, honest thought, just tell that person. Just let them feel it. Let them be in their feelings or whatnot. Just calm down, talk again. 9 years, I learned a lot. Calm down, talk, communicate calmly. Honesty is key. Communication is key. Consistency is key.
That's
I agree
right.
with Chino.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, so that's what's important. And honestly, if you have other reasons why you want to rush into marriage because you're living in a different country and you want to see your partner and there's no way, that's if you know the other partner, and we're living in a modern world, okay? We got social media, we can video chat, we can see each other even though we're living in two different worlds. There's a way you can get to know the other person. If you do decide to marry the other person because of that reason, because you want to be with them, because you're far apart, just make sure, just make sure that you really know the other person.
Yes, time for you to do video call every day. Yeah, that's plus.
Yeah, if you see the other person
Effort.
always wants to contact you, like calls you all the time and likes to see you every day,
Good sign.
yeah, that's a good sign that he is very serious about you and he won't change or she won't change if you guys are actually together, Because ultimately what we all want is a happy marriage and a lasting marriage, and that's what we hear. And so in one hand, I say, or we say in one hand, you should not rush no matter what circumstances you are. But I know that sometimes circumstances are against you and you have to make decisions based on that, that particular reason of travel or just to be in another country. But other than that, I would say if you can't help it, just take your time, get to know the other person well before you decide to, lock down that finger.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't know if that person is a sociopath.
Yeah, like I said, especially for those who don't see the person in person. Now, this is one thing I want to say. If you don't spend physical time with the person, you really cannot really 100% know who that person is. Even though you talk with that person every day on the phone, it's different than when you live with the person.
That's the truth.
And especially if you live day by day life routine, like the normal stuff, the boring stuff, going washing the dishes, going to work, changing diapers, stuff like that. That's like everyday things. That's when the true self of the other person comes out. And only if you can go through those things without having any issues in your relationship and you know who that person really is, that's how you get to know the other person because of daily living and routine. That's what we're doing right now, baby and I. We have daily living.
Yeah, change your diaper every day.
We have no diaper chains. We have no diaper chains anymore. We got no more babies. But you know what? Honestly, I had a lot of fun changing diapers. I enjoyed changing diapers for Brian and Brennan. You know.
You know what?
This guy.
Honestly, the
diapers.
first time I saw that, I was like, my sister, when she had Nicholas, he was like my first nephew for my siblings. So she had the first child, and when he was a baby, and I was in her room, and I was minding my business, and she was back there changing diapers, and she was like lifting him up, and I saw all the poop all the poop hanging down his butt into the diapers. And I was like, yeah. I was like, ugh. I could not even. I was like, gosh, how do you do that? And Jamie was like, she was like, what's wrong, Jeffrey? I do this all the time. I was like, no. That was my first impression, you know. But then later down the line, I got used to it.
Yeah.
You trust me. If you ever have a baby, you know.
I mean, I took care of my nieces and nephew and goddaughter. I
When
changed
they were
diapers.
babies?
Huh?
When they were babies?
Baby. It's like I have to do it. I know if I stay clean, they gotta stay clean too. So just do it. I would not like it, but it's something to do, so I just do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't enjoy it, but
You gotta do it.
gotta just do it.
Gotta do it. You gotta take care of business. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but anyway, I think,
topic.
yeah. So, guys, you know what to do, what we think about our opinion. So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And we continue to provide great content. And we have, as you guys know, if you've been watching us on a regular basis when the video is coming out, last week was our last live streaming for a mystery box. We're gonna have none for the next 3-4 weeks, something like that. Are we gonna have anything? Because we're gonna go to the Philippines in a couple of weeks, and so we won't have any mystery box right now. So we're gonna take a break, but we're gonna come back with a vengeance, continuing mystery box. You know. So, but as of now, we're gonna take a break. So if you're wondering where we are on the weekends, we won't be there. We're in the Philippines, but we're still gonna be releasing videos every week, you know. So we're still gonna be there on Thursdays. So, thank you guys, and thank you. Bye.
Flowing with the water, flowing with the water, flowing with the water. Flowing with the water, innocent love, innocent love, flowing with the water, flowing with the water, flowing with the water.
Flowing with the waters.
Swirling with the waters.
Flowing with the waters.